Hi, I'm Veronica and welcome to the Wholeness Shift. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm glad you found me. And if you're already part of the family and you're coming back, welcome back. You know I love you. If you haven't yet, please take the time to hit the subscribe button below. I wouldn't want you to miss out on anything good. So today we are talking about how to make a sigil. And I think I'm going to do a whole series on protection, wards, different things like that. So it looks like this will be the first part in that series. So like I said, today we are talking about sigils, what they are, when and where to use them, and how you can easily make your own for protection or manifestation. If this interests you, stick around and let's get into it. Last December, I made a video called First of the Month, Front Door Blessing and Cinnamon Ritual. And I will link to that below if you're interested. And in that video, I discussed how to make a sigil, but I thought it might be beneficial to have its own video all for that topic. So in this video, that's what we're talking about. All right, let's start at the beginning. What is a sigil? A sigil is a symbol that you infuse with intention to get some kind of a result from that thing. Whether it's protection, attraction, whatever it is that you want from that thing, whatever that thing is. Clear as mud? No. It's a physical representation of an energetic stamp that you're putting on something, like an energetic sticky note that you're placing on an object with a label that says, this is the result I want from this thing. Whether that thing is protection or wealth or health or whatever the case may be, the possibilities are endless. It's like a little contract or a handshake that you have with the universe that says, this is the result I want from this. Please observe this and help me with this. Anyone that's familiar with the Bible, you may be familiar with the story from Exodus of the Passover, and that is when the Israelites were instructed to place the blood of a lamb, put a mark on their door frame, their doorpost outside with the blood of a lamb, and that way that night when the death angel flew over, if it saw that mark on your door, it would know you're protected and it would keep going and it would not kill your firstborn son. Horrible story. Horrible story. However, it's essentially the same thing. Same concept. It was a symbol that represented protection, and it caused the death angel to pass over their house. Therefore, it is now known as the Passover. It was a symbol that symbolized something bigger, a larger contract, if you will, for a certain outcome. As we've discussed many, many times on this channel, number one, everything is energy. Number two, everything in life comes down to the intention that you put behind it. The intention and the energy that you put behind something. So, very easily, a symbol that's infused with your intention can come to have a powerful meaning. Hi, honey. Hi, BB. What's up? Hello? Okay, sounds good. I'm filming a video right now, but I should be done shortly. You can come over whenever you want. I'll see you soon.
Okay, I'll see you soon too.
All right, bye.
We'll do it once you're done.
Okay, I'll be done. I'll be done in just about 20 minutes.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
See you later.
Okay, alligator.
See you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
Bye.
Bye. So let's talk about when you might want to use one. As I've stated, you can use one for protection, like protecting your home. You can make one to put on your bed that symbolizes good dreams. You want to call in good dreams. If you are into glamour magic, you could make a sigil that represents something like people find me magnetic, or I am timeless and beautiful. Something like that. And then put the sigil on your makeup brushes or on your bathroom mirror, so that every time you look in your bathroom mirror, every time you do your makeup, you are infused with that energy and that intention. You could place one on your computer or your mouse that says, I am focused and productive. See what I'm saying? Like, the possibilities are endless. Have fun with it. So let's talk about how to make one. Let me first start by saying that if you make any sigils for protection, you should really try to keep them quiet. You should try to keep them private, because if you have someone out there that is trying to access your energy, who's trying to send you evil eye energy, who is trying to read your energy, whatever, and you want to keep it protected, don't give them the keys to your door. Keep your sigil private. There are people out there with malevolent intentions. Not everybody has to deal with this, but some people do. And so it's like building a fortress around yourself, but then giving your enemy a key to the gate. So keep those protection sigils private. For demonstration purposes, I created one that I used in that last video, and I'm going to use it again today. But as I said, that's just for demonstration. That's not the real one that I really use on my house. And as we'll discuss in further videos in this series, you should really have layers of protection around your home and your energy anyways. So anyways, moving on. I digress. The second thing that I wanted to mention in preface to this whole thing is that there are several different ways to make a sigil. You may see other creators do it a different way. You may already know of a different way. There are several different kinds. It's just different methods that get you to the same result, how to create this symbol that's infused with intention. There are some way more fancy ways, and there are some that are very simple. So today I am going to show you one of the simplest options. But at the end of the day, if you see one you like better, use that. Or if you already do one that works good for you, use that, okay? This is just a simple way. Step 1, write your intention in the present tense. Whatever your statement is, such as, I am magnetic, or anyone I come in contact with is enamored by me. Or whenever someone speaks critically or with judgment about me, money is deposited into my bank account. Or like the one I will use today, this home is protected and wealthy. The important thing is, write it in the present tense. You want to speak it as if it is currently happening, not will happen or you wish it would happen. You can make these statements literally anything you want for any area of life that you want it in. However, you want to try to contain the length of it a little bit. You don't want it to be so long that it's hard to create a little drawing. You'll see what I mean in a minute. But you want to try to make it as powerful but as short as possible, as compact. You want it to pack a punch, but with as few letters as possible. So let's get into how to do that. Number 2, write out your statement and then cross out all the vowels. Step 1, we want to write out our statement and then cross out all the vowels. So let me change colors here. So we want to cross out all the vowels. Okay, so number 2, that now becomes that long thing. So step 3, now we want to cross out all of the repeating letters. So, for example, I have a T here at the beginning, so I'm going to go through and cross out any subsequent or repeating T. And then do the same for all the other letters. So then that, let me find a new color here. So then that now becomes this. So just a note, if the statement that you wrote is lengthy, sometimes you want to do whatever you can to cut it down as far as you can, as I said. And so just a reminder that you make the rules. This is your sigil. This is your creation. And so you can go even further, and you can do something like removing, instead of just removing the repeating letters, you can decide that any letter that has a repeating letter, you take out the first one too. You just take out all of that letter. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to do right now. So instead of just leaving the first T and removing the other T's, I'm going to take out all the T's. So let's do that. I'm taking out all the T's. Anything that had a repeating letter, I'm taking it out. And so really, that just took out 3 letters for me, but even that will help. Now, that has become that. Step number 4, use those remaining letters to design your symbol. With this step, I'm going to remind you once again that you make the rules. You are the artist of this thing. All you're doing is using this as a tool to create a design that represents your intention. Okay, so you can design this however you like. You can make it as straightforward as you like, as cut and dry and clean, or you can make it as artsy and flourished and tattoo looking as you want. Like, it can be a work of art with all the frills and bells and whistles, or it can just be some lines. For the sake of this demonstration, I'm just going to keep it down and dirty, straightforward, cut and clean, okay? So the bottom line is that you're creating this, and this is your art, your intention. You're in charge. Do what you want. Make it as fancy. Put as much sparkle on it as you want. But for this, we're just going down and dirty, okay? So you want to choose a number, typically between 1 and 10. Because 7 is my favorite number, I'm using a 7. So you want to take whatever number you chose, and you want to write the numbers out in a line across the page. So since I chose 7, I am going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you want to march out the letters of the alphabet under that. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, etc. Let me get done with this. All right, and so then you're going to take the letters from your intention. After you're done crossing out all the things, the letters that were left here in number 4, as you see on mine, you're going to take those letters and you're going to plot them out and assign them a number from this chart that you created. So M would be a number 6. P would be a number 2. R would be 4. C is a 3. D is a 4. N is a 7. W is a 2. And L is a 5. So now, number 5, that has now become 6, 2, 4, 3, 4, 7, 2, 5. So you want to draw a circle and then plot your numbers out. Since I chose 7, I'll make it 7 and put those all around your circle. So I'm going to start at number 6. I'm going to go to 2 and then down to 4, up to 3 and back to 4, and then over to 7, up to 2, and then down to 5. When we draw it, it will look like boom, 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 boom. So that's how we will draw our sigil, just to repeat. Boom, 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 boom. And now that means this home is protected and wealthy. You can get as flourishy with it, you can get as fancy with it as you want. I've also seen some people that, for example, here where it went 2, 4, 3, 4, since we hit the 4 twice, they might put a circle around it. Let me clean this up a little. So they would go boom, 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 and then they might draw a circle. I choose not to do that. It just makes it more fussy than necessary. And it doesn't have to be drawn to precision, like, you know, if you do it fast, boom, 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 that still holds the same intention. You're drawing it with the same intention. It's just like handwriting. Some handwriting's sloppier than others, some is neater than others. It can be printed or cursive, but the words all mean the same thing, right? Okay, step number 6, you want to activate your sigil. So once you get a design that you're content with, then it's time to activate it. By activating it, you're putting it into the universe and saying, okay, this thing that I've created is now alive and active. Please observe my wishes and help create this reality. And the easiest way to do this is with fire. Please ignore the tripod leg in the frame. This is what we're working with. So you want to draw a picture of your sigil. I'm going to write it was do. And then I'm going to do it again over here for 2 different reasons. Period. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. And then so I'm going to take this and fold it towards myself 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And now I'm going to take this and I'm going to burn it. So you want to draw the sigil that you created on a piece of paper. And because you want to draw this thing to you, you want this to be active for your life, you want to fold the paper 3 times toward you. If it's something you don't want and you want to banish it from your life, you fold it away from you, like get out of here. But you want this thing. We like it, so we want to keep it. So you fold the paper 3 times toward you. And then you want to burn it. Set it on fire and burn it. Of course, be safe with this step. Use common sense. But as you're doing all of this, repeat the affirmation. Infuse this with the intention of that affirmation. Say a little prayer over it, whatever you wish. I've gotten many, many questions over the years on what if I'm not able to burn something regarding this or other topics. What if I'm in a position where I can't burn something? Well, then you can figure out another way. Where there's a will, there's a way. And it's all about intention. So, if you can't burn that, God understands. Rip it up while infusing it with intention. Bury it in a flower pot. Bury it in the yard while infusing it with intention. You can find a way to do it, and the universe understands. Step number 7, you want to charge your sigil. So once you've burned the little piece of paper, fire sends it out into the universe, activates it with that energy. It alchemizes it into reality. So now, once you've done that, you want to write it out again. I write the affirmation, the statement, the power statement, and then I draw the sigil on a piece of paper and let it charge for at least 24 hours. And there are several ways that you can do this. The easiest way for me is usually to just set it on a table and cover it with crystals to infuse it with, like, if it's a protection one, I'll do it with protective crystals or grounding crystals or things like that, or love and light and cleansing crystals. You can choose whatever you want to do there. But other ways that you can charge it would be to set it out in the moonlight. It sounds gross, but you can put a little bit of your spit on it to infuse your DNA into it, because that makes it really personally yours then. You can meditate on it. You can visualize your intention into it. You can dance with it. You can chant with it. You can place it in your hands and cover it, and then speak your intention and breathe into that. And it kind of serves the same purpose as the saliva. It's getting your energy, your breath, your DNA into that thing. So breathe into it. Place it under your pillow and sleep with it. You can carry it in your pocket or your bra. If you're a Reiki practitioner, you can infuse it with Reiki. You get the picture. You want to infuse it with your positive energy and intentions and let it soak up your energy for a day or so. And then step 8, you want to release it to the universe, and you want to know that it is ready to be used. Just let it go. Don't obsess over it. Just know that you know that you know that you created this thing. It is now active, and it is so. Blessed be. And don't second guess it. Now, step 9 is you want to use that particular sigil to do whatever it is that you wanted it to do. You want to put it where it's appropriate. If it's a protection sigil, you want to go cleanse your door area, and you want to go outside and with moon water or Florida water or holy water or whatever you have. And if you don't have any of those things, just use your finger. You can use salt water. But even if all you have is your finger, that's enough. Just like a Reiki practitioner would draw Reiki symbols in the air, setting that intention and locking that sigil into place, you can do it with your home too. Just draw it with your finger if you need to. If you have those other things that are already infused with good intention and good energy, you can use those to help potentiate the effect. So anyways, you want to take that and you want to draw it on your front door or your windows or your mirrors, because mirrors are portals, so you want to lock that energy. You can use the charcoal end of a piece of Palo Santo or a piece of selenite, lift your doormat up and draw underneath, draw the sigil on the cement underneath. If you made some sigils for glamour magic, you can, that are, I'm magnetic, people are drawn to me, I am ageless and beautiful, etc. You can draw those on your mirror, as we said earlier. You can draw them on your makeup brushes. You can carve them into your makeup, carve them into your eyeshadow palette, whatever. If you created a sigil for health, you can draw that on your water bottle. You can draw it on your refrigerator door. The sky is the limit with the options for this. So get creative and have fun with it. Sigils are a fun, potent, deeply personal way that you can co-create your reality with the universe. This is a reminder that you are a creator being. You get to intentionally create your reality. So go grab your pen and paper and create your first sigil, and let me know in the comments what kind of sigils and affirmations and things that you use, what works for you, what fun things you've come up with, and let's work together. Let's learn from each other, because you may have come up with something that's awesome that none of us have even thought of, a little affirmation or a little statement. The only ones that you really don't want to share are protection sigils with the people around you or the people that would have access to you. So it's safe to share these. But what have you come up with? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear. And never forget that you are magic. You are magic, and your magic is real. It's just sitting there waiting for you to claim it. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the like and subscribe buttons. It helps my channel so much. And share this video with someone who might also find it helpful. All right, you guys. Until next time.